especially when charitable platforms are involved. So the core parallel here, the strategic trust building. In both stories, Elizabeth Holmes and Sophie Chandauka, Miss Sophie Chandauka, we see the same playbook. Build trust through identity, control the narrative, and align with cause that resonates deeply, whether it's health, access, or racial equity.
But the truth of the matter is we have to talk about wealth. We have to talk about wealth creation. And one of the big issues has been the dependence of Africa and Africans on aid. We need to move into the entrepreneurial space and create a future that allows for people to fend for themselves and to define their own destinies.
But when personal gain begins to eclipse the community impact, as we've seen with the Sintibale crisis, that trust starts to erode. So,
is to educate the consumer that they have the ability to take their health care into their own hands. But part of it is also saying to young women, look what I've done, you can do this too.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the ability and the privilege of being able to communicate in a public way for us is completely about our mission, which is doing whatever it takes for less people to have to go through what it means to say goodbye too soon to someone you love. And as I have had the privilege of doing that, seeing what it means for little girls to come to our lab or to see this and how impactful it is to them, and we need to talk about that so that we can socialize it, so that there are more of those little girls who decide, yeah, that I'm going to do that.
Elizabeth Holmes was eventually convicted of fraud.
Back then, Theranos was a revolutionary idea thought up by Elizabeth Holmes. Her company was one of Silicon Valley's unicorn startups, valued at an estimated $9 billion. In 2015, she was on top of the world. Then, it all came crashing down. The lies of Theranos' technology were exposed, along with the role she played in covering it all up. She was ousted